We're going to read another passage for fifth grade. It's called An All-Star Inspiration. And I think this is informational. Perhaps they will tell us about someone that did something good, like a sort of a biography. So as I read, I must think about summarizing it in my head, paragraph by paragraph, checking text features because it's informational. And I know that if I find underlined words, they're going to ask for those. So I'm going to go around, look for clues before I can actually reach the question. So let's start. For most of her school years, Tamika Catchings, there you go. So we're talking about Tamika. Tamika Catchings kept a secret from her classmates and teachers. Catchings always sat up front and stayed after class to ask questions about the lessons. She prepared for each class by reading ahead. No one would have guessed that Catchings, an excellent student, was at a disadvantage. Her secret? Catchings was born with moderately severe hearing loss in both ears. Oh, so she couldn't hear very well. And she was born like that. If someone spoke too quietly or with their back to her, she was unable to know what they were saying. To compensate, do you know this word? To compensate, she taught herself to read lips. To compensate means to be able to overcome this, to develop a certain skill because you're lacking another skill. So that's compensate. To compensate, she taught herself to read lips, so she couldn't hear very well, so she was reading lips. To keep up with her schoolwork, she relied on textbooks for instruction. Okay, we have here, I'm going to use another color, the will to work. And I know that if I change my subtitle to a question, while I answer the question, I will be summarizing this section right here. The will to work. What question can I make for that? What was her will? What was her will to work? Though Catchings had hearing aids, she objected to wearing them. Like, yeah, okay. So she had hearing aids, but she didn't want to wear them. To her, the hearing aids were just awkward devices that attracted ugly remarks from her classmates and made her feel different. One day, when she was in elementary school, she took them off and tossed them away in a field. The hearing aids were expensive and her parents refused to replace them. Catchings began her new life. She worked hard in the classroom and at sports. Soon, even though without her hearing aids, she surpassed her schoolmates and her teammates. Surpassed, they're going to ask for this word. So, does that mean that she was behind her schoolmates because of her disadvantage? It says she worked hard, so I don't think she was left behind. She surpassed. She passed them over, passed them on, passed them over. She was ahead. So I'm going to write here ahead. You can always use your dictionary as well. While attending high school in Illinois, Catchings led her basketball team to the state championship. So she was very good at playing basketball. The same year, she and her mother moved to Duncanville, Texas. Duncanville. There, Catchings helped the basketball team win a Texas state title and earn herself national awards as Player of the Year. So she was actually very, very good. Many college basketball coaches noticed her talent. She chose to attend the University of Tennessee partly because she admired the Lady Vols coach Pat Summitt. During her 4 years at the university, the Lady Vols had an overall record of 134 wins and only 10 losses, partly because of Catchings' outstanding play. So, what is her will to work? She worked hard in her studies, she surpassed her classmates, and she was working hard at sports, specifically basketball, and she became a very good player with many wins for her team. And that is how I summarize it. What was the will to work? And I answered the question. Okay, I'm going to use green. No, blue. Embracing the truth. How? Why did she embrace the truth? How and why did she embrace the truth? The truth that I guess that she needed the hearing aids? Let's see. In addition to helping her team at the university, Catchings made a big change in her life. Coach Summit, whom she admired, noticed that players sometimes had to repeat instructions to Catchings while on the court. Summit convinced Catchings, okay, I'm going to underline it. Summit convinced Catchings that wearing hearing aids will not only help her be a better player, okay, but also help others who were hearing impaired because she will set an example, okay? So this is why. By allowing her to serve as a role model. So this is important. How and why did she embrace the truth? How did she embrace it? By wearing those hearing aids. Why did she embrace it? So she could become a better player and a role model. Catchings started wearing her hearing aids and eventually began to speak openly about her hearing loss. As Coach Summit predicted, Catchings has been an inspiration to many children. She has proved that having a disability does not have to be a disadvantage. Catchings has even written a book, Dreams Are for Catching. Aww. Because of her last name and because of the word. To share her story with others. Most importantly, she combines her love for basketball with her passion for helping children achieve their dreams. She strongly believes and is living proof that working hard and having confidence can help anyone succeed. And I'm going to put a start right here because that is a message. I'm going to use red now. Giving back. How did she give back? By answering this question, I will summarize this section. How did she give back? In 2004, Catching founded the Catch the Stars Foundation, and this is how she gave back. An organization that encourages children to set goals and dream big. Now, a resident of Indianapolis, she plays for the Indiana Fever, a WNBA team, and you have a number one there. So you have a number one here, and it's a clarifying note. It's a footnote actually. It says Women's National Basketball Association. Okay, she wants the young people in her town to be all that they can be. Spending time with them and listening to their stories give her great personal satisfaction. Through her foundation, children can enroll in programs such as fitness clinics, basketball camps, back to school celebrations, reading classes, and other programs that promote healthy lifestyles. Every year, she hosts the annual Catch the Stars Scholar Athlete Reception, where a male and a female honoree are each awarded a $2,500 college scholarship. Her work with the foundation has benefited. Okay, this is what I want to highlight. This is how she gave back. And they gave me a photo. Catch is playing for the Indiana Fever in 2011. And they placed the photo here because she plays in the Indiana Fever. It's right there. Okay. Miss Basketball, a title Catchings earned in high school, is no longer worried about what others think of her. By 2010, Catchings had won the WNBA League's Most Valuable Player award and 2 gold medals with the U.S. Women's Olympic basketball team. Wow. But those achievements were just stepping stone to another important goal for Catchings. The little girl who once tried to hide her disability now motivates others and encourages those with a disability to appreciate how special they are. She wants all children, whether they have a disability or not, to believe they can catch their dreams one star at a time. Okay? And guess who's that? Catchings, while on U.S. Women's Olympic basketball team, she was part of the Olympic basketball team in 2012. Autographs a basketball for President Barack Obama. So this is to show me that she is successful. Okay, let's move on to the questions. But before I do that, I'm just gonna summarize it in my head. So Catchings was a little girl with a hearing disability. She didn't like to wear her hearing aids. She throws them away. I'm giving details, but she grew up, she studied very hard, and she was an excellent student and an excellent athlete. She is an excellent basketball player, and her coach convinced her to get her hearing aids back, wear them, so she will become a better basketball player and a better role model for girls or boys with disabilities. And she did. Okay, let's read the questions. Which sentence from the selection best shows that Catching cares? Okay. About other people. This is my question. My question is, which one of these four is telling you that she cares about other people? Okay? Let's see. Catchings always sat up front and stayed after class to ask questions. This is just about her. There's not about other people. B. During her 4 years at the university, the Lady Vols had an overall record of 134 wins and only 10 losses, partly because of Catchings' outstanding play. Catchings is just about her and being successful. No, we're talking about how does she care about other people. C. Most importantly, she combines her love for basketball with her passion for helping children achieve their dreams. Yes, helping children achieve their dreams is caring for other people. That could be it. Let me read the other one. She strongly believes and is living proof that working hard and having confidence can help anyone succeed. Working hard and having confidence. But this is again an example she's setting. Which one of those four best shows you that she cares for other people? Well, because she's helping children, okay, achieve their dreams. She has a foundation. Read the following information. Sir, Anglo-French prefix meaning above. Above. So she passed him above. I remember my sentence in paragraph 2. Let me see if I can find my sentence in paragraph 2. It's right here. I'm gonna move this. Paragraph 2 says, she surpassed her schoolmates. Okay, she surpassed her schoolmates. I'm gonna copy that one. Okay, right here. She surpassed her schoolmates. This information helps the reader understand that the word surpass in paragraph 2 means, okay, she did better than her schoolmates. Yes, that could be it. She spoke kindly about her schoolmates. No. She spent more time with her schoolmates. No. She was admired by her schoolmates. No. She did better, right? That's my answer. She did better than her schoolmates in her tests. She had excellent grades. Remember the strategy. The strategy is called plug it in, and you need to copy the sentence, leave it blank, and plug it in. You will always get it right if you do this strategy. 21. What event in Catching's life has most influenced her charity work? Okay, think about the charity. Who is she helping? Little kids with disabilities to reach her dreams. or their dreams. That's the foundation. So, what event in her life influenced her charity work? How did she come up with the idea of helping? A. She participated in the U.S. Women's Olympic basketball team. No, she's not helping just basketball players. She moved to Texas. No. She decided to stop hiding her disability while in college. She led her high school teams to state championships. This is about basketball. This is about where she lives, so no. This is about basketball. So, what is the charity about? Helping kids with disabilities. So when she when she decides to stop hiding her disability, then that's a moment where she decides also to help kids just like her. Next question. Catching sections throughout her school years. Remember when she was in school? Her school years suggests that she wanted to be noticed. Okay, when she was in school, how did she behave? Do you remember? Okay, when she was in school, while attending high school in Illinois, Catchings led her basketball team to the state championship. Okay, but well, let's go back a little bit more. Let me see. Here. For most of her school years, this one right here. This is my keyword. For most of her school years, she kept a secret from her classmates and teachers. But what did she do? She prepared for each class by reading ahead. Okay, she was an excellent student. And it says she taught herself to read lips, and to keep up with her schoolwork, she used the textbooks. Okay, so school years, and as you can see, my keyword is right here as well, school years. Okay, so her actions tell us about the character's heart. Let's see. She wanted to be noticed by her classmates? No. She was determined to do her best. Yes. Though her hearing will improve as she got older. Thought her hearing will improve. No, she never thought that. Knew she would play professional basketball one day. No. Very easy, this one. Okay. She was determined to do her best. How do you know? Because she studied before class, after class, and she practiced. And that shows determination. What is the theme? What is the theme in the selection? What is the message? What can I learn from her? What can I learn from her? Every person has unique talents. Are we talking about a talent? In this passage, in this example of Tamika, she's talented, but she's not recognized just because she's an excellent basketball player. She's recognized because she faced her disability and she's helping other children. So, although every person has unique talents is a true statement, this is not about if it's true or not. This is about what can I learn from this special passage. So this does not apply to the story. People make difficult decisions every day. This is a true statement, but it does not apply to this particular message of the story. If you want to go back, I think I put a star. Yes, I did. It says working hard and having confidence can help anyone succeed. And right here also, the Kids can catch their dreams one star at a time. Those are my clues. So it's not about talents, it's not about making difficult decisions. Young people need community support in order to succeed. Okay, this is a true statement. Yes, you need community support. But again, is this passage about community support? No, no. She's providing, though, community support. Guys, this was a distractor. Let's see the next one. People can often overcome obstacles through hard work. Did she overcome obstacles? Yes, sir. Did she work hard? Yes, sir. So is this something I learned from her? People can often overcome obstacles through hard work. That is the best choice. And I'm going to go back just to make sure. Every person has unique talents. It's not about talents. People make difficult decisions every day. True, but it's not about the difficult decision. C. Young people need community support in order to succeed. Yes, but she's not teaching us about that. She's teaching us about an obstacle that she overcame, which is her hearing disability. That's the one that applies to the story. Next question. The author organizes a selection with subheadings. Well, I need to take a look at the subheadings again. So let's see, subheadings. She has, let me move this, the will to work. Okay, so you have the will to work. You have embracing the truth. So first, like when she was a little girl, and then when she realized that she needed to face the truth. And then you have giving back when she was becoming successful and she had the means to help others. And you have, and that's it. So you have three, right? Again, the will to work, embracing the truth, and giving back. Those are the subheadings. What do they suggest? Okay, subheadings. Okay, show how Catching's actions have affected others. Let me write it down. The will to work, facing the truth, and helping others. Those are the subtitles. So do they tell you about how she affected others? All of these? No. No. Provide information about each person who helped her? No, because then the subtitles will be names of people. Focus on different phases of Kathleen's life. Phases like the phases of the moon. Stages in her life. Yes, this could be because the will to work when she was young, facing the time she was a teenager, and helping others she was a big woman. Okay? Like a girl, teenager, and woman. All right. Highlight the charities. No. Then the subtitles will be the names of the charities. So I have found my answer. My answer is focus on different phases of Catching's life. What was an unexpected result of Catching's relationship with Pat Summit? She was the one that told her to wear the hearing aid, remember? If we go back here in Facing the Truth, right here, and I highlighted it, Summit convinced Catchings that wearing hearing aids will not only help her be a better player, but also help others who were hearing impaired by allowing her to serve as a role model. So she was like the one that gave her the idea. Catchings taught Summit lessons on how to communicate better. That is totally wrong. She did not. Catchings helped the coach become a better baseball coach. Not at all. The coach taught Catchings how to overcome her disability. That could be. The coach encouraged Catchings to use her disability to set a good example, and this is better. Letter C was a distractor. My correct answer is letter D. She encouraged. Encourage means motivate. Okay? And she gave her a little push. Okay? She encouraged her to use her disabilities to set a good example.